question?
Sure thing.
Can you talk a little louder, please?
Sure thing, sweetheart.
Okay, what makes a great book?
I think a great book is when a book captures your attention so good that it makes you want to read it. And I even want to put it down. Put it down.
Have you read To Kill a Mockingbird?
Yes, I have. When I was a young whippersnapper.
And can you tell me why To Kill a Mockingbird might be a great book, or do you even think it is?
I think it is a great book. The reason I think it's a great book is because it captures your attention. Like the trial with Atticus, it made me think about how the way that Tom Robinson was innocent, but he was found guilty. Dude, it was such a great scene. You read it yourself. Also, Mariana lied to the judge. It was so mean. I mean, the black man had to go to jail because he was what they call a nigger. And Bob Edelman wanted that nigger to go to jail.
What? Hey, what you want? Yes, ma'am.
Can I ask you a question?
Alright, for sure. What you mean?
What do you think a great book is?
I think a great book is like when the book is highly rated and it leaves you wanting to read it more.
Oh, so can I also ask you another question?
Alright.
Have you read To Kill a Mockingbird?
Oh yeah, man, that book was so good. I remember back in 8th grade, Miss Kurashi's class.
So, why do you think To Kill a Mockingbird is a great book?
Hey, shut up.
Okay. Okay.
I think To Kill a Mockingbird is like a great book because it shows courage, like when Atticus almost got beat up by the Cunninghams and Scout protected him. Also, another example is like when Jem, like in the beginning of the book, Jem got dared to do an innocent dare to touch Boo Radley's house, but in chapter 11, thanks to Atticus talking about courage to him and how Mrs. DuBose was like the bravest woman around, he attacked her bushes for making fun of them. He grew courage and became more of a man.
Oh, thank you. Hello, kind sir. Can I ask you a question?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
What do you think a great book is?
Well, honestly, I think a great book is how the author can connect to you and can grab your attention about things that are mind-blowing and like harder, like things that you connect to and how it relates to you.
Oh, so I asked my two other peers if they've read To Kill a Mockingbird, and they all answered yes. And I'd like to know if you read it too.
Well, yes. When I was in 8th grade, when I was 14, I read To Kill a Mockingbird book.
Can you please repeat what you just said about To Kill a Mockingbird?
To Kill a Mockingbird, to me, is a great book because it shows how people can stick together. It shows interesting things to know because it brings a life lesson to everyone to learn about. People don't do this often as they should nowadays. Like, lady, be quiet.
Hey, hold on.
Because they go against each other, like in Chicago, separated from the south side and north side. I think that the author is trying to show a meaning To Kill a Mockingbird, which is innocent, and not a lot of people see the meaning of it, see the meaning of the book. So yeah, that's what the great book is.
Thank it.
Okay, let's go with her right here. Excuse me. Hey, you. We're interviewing for the book To Kill a Mockingbird. Do you have any thoughts about that? Have you ever read the book?
Yes,
Lady.
I'd like to, yes, I have read this book in 8th grade, actually. Probably you got this a lot. But, to be honest, To Kill a Mockingbird is really a great book. Because it's a great book because it's a book that no one can forget. There's so much meaning to the book, but really it is so interesting to learn because of the themes it teaches you in the lessons. Example, perspective. When Scout had a bad day at school from her teacher, she blames her dad, Atticus, and thinks she is a bad person. Well, Atticus then teaches her that you never really understand a person until you step into their shoes. He isn't telling just this to Scout, though. He is telling it to Jem. He wants his children to grow safe. He is a good parent, and he thought the book Scout learns how. Throughout the book, Scout learns how. And until the last chapter, she never knew the full understandings. When she walked Boo home, she saw how Boo really must have felt what he went through, which is everything. He was always there for them. He saw everything that happened. There was a fire at Miss Monty, the fight. He watched Scout and Jem grow up. He was like another father, which is so amazing to see. And how awesome the book brings to excitement to the book. Thinks about not only that, but the lessons. And I think that everyone should learn from this because, who wouldn't?
All right, well, thank you.
Hello, this is the NBC News for Maycom, and today we are going to interview Atticus, Calpurnia, and Tom Robinson.